Hello. Hi. So during Girls Planet 999, I had a series on my show where I went through each round. I had my highs, my lows. I went through the whole show. It was a journey, and I thought it would be fitting to talk about Kep1er's debut. Now that the group formed from the show has finally released something. So I'm just going to give my thoughts on the debut of Kep1er. I've listened to the songs, I've watched the stages, I've consumed it all, and I've formed thoughts that I will share. So, the title, Wadada. I like it. However, this is not a good debut. When I think of a good debut, it sets a foundation for the group. Like, you know what the group's concept's going to be. I don't get that with this. I have no idea what this group is. For one, the song sounds like it belongs to a Nugu girl group, which is probably why I like it so much, because I like that sound. But it's weird coming from them, right? They should be putting out, I don't want to say like top tier music, but it's weird. It doesn't fit. Like, if this came from like Wiki Mickey or Wua, like that makes sense. This didn't make sense. The choreography for this, I think, is not good. It's just so disappointing. I'm gonna have to keep comparing them to IZ*ONE, and I'm sorry if that bothers you, but I think it's a fair comparison. But with IZ*ONE's debut, that choreography was phenomenal. It was mind-blowing. The song was like insanely good. And I think because of La Vie en Rose, it's given this higher expectation or a higher hope from Kep1er. I don't think they quite delivered on that high expectation. I hate this choreography. I think it's so chaotic. It's pretty boring. And like, what is this? Every time that they have like two girls like come up to each other and they're like, yeah, I hate that. It's always just like so rushed and it just like comes out of nowhere. It just doesn't work. There's something just off about this. The beginning with Yujin's kick and the oh, it makes me laugh every time. What is that? I think in general I'm kind of missing some chemistry with these girls in the performance. There's something just off. It still feels like we're on the show and this isn't a group. But moving on from Wadada, and like I said, I like the song. I don't think I'm going to be watching any live performances of it after this. But who knows? We'll see. The other songs. See the Light? I didn't realize this was just going to be like an intro song. I feel like I just don't even have a comment on it because it's not really a song. So that's kind of a womp womp. Like, we really only got one new song besides Wadada. I understand. They're putting this out in such a short time period. I wish they just didn't do that. I wish they took more time actually to just like release something put together. But let's talk about the real star of the show, which is MVSK. This kind of redeemed the whole debut to me. Like, as much as I like Wadada, I had just hesitations about this group and are they gonna work together. MVSK is great. I mean, it's a WJSN song, and I love WJSN. And the performance of this is actually really good. I don't even know what to say except this is so good. So there is potential. I hope they go more this route. Granted, I guess this is kind of more the IZ*ONE sound, and I don't know if they want to repeat the IZ*ONE sound. I don't know. I miss IZ*ONE. And then we have the Kep1er versions of songs from the show. I think they are worse than the songs from the show. Really shows how we cut the main vocalist from the show. I mean, the main vocals in Kep1er, they're doing fine. There are just better vocals who didn't make the group. I really like the performance of Shine, even if I don't think their version's better than the one from the show. It's still not a very great song. I like it. It just has its flaws. It's Nugu. That's the thing. It's Nugu, and it's not coming from a Nugu group, which loses the spark of what a Nugu song can have, if that made any sense. I think the best way I can describe it is with Nugu songs, when they come from a Nugu group, the Nugu group is performing it in a way of like, this could be their last song, so they're gonna, go all out. And they're just like, there's all this passion and energy that comes through. But with a group like Kep1er, it's not like they're not, putting in their all. But they're a secured group. So it like loses that energy of like, this is our chance to like make it big, because they're already big, right? I don't know how to explain it. If that made no sense, just ignore me. Just ignore me. Now, let's talk about the members and how they did. Starting off with our number one girl, Chaehyun. I thought she did fantastic. She's a great vocalist. I think she's very secure and just kind of who she is as a performer and as a member of this group. I think she did great. I think the pink hair looks fantastic on her. I really liked her. Our number two, Huening Bahiyyih. She wasn't given much, which I guess shouldn't have surprised me, but it kind of did surprise me. I hate what they gave her. She just gets a lot of haze, which I don't think suit her. I think she suits having real lines. Her actual lines are good. The haze and like the like those kind of, random bits, I think those are more for a girl like Yeseo. So I thought that was just a weird move. I don't agree with how little they gave her. Number three, Yujin. I thought she was fine. I actually keep forgetting she's in this group. But then she appears and it's like, oh yeah, Yujin's in this. I wonder if I'll ever make that transition in my mind that she's no longer CLC Yujin, I guess, because CLC is not really a thing, but she's Kep1er Yujin. I don't know. I thought she was fine. I know some people were thinking she was gonna have like main vocal lines. Wouldn't have wanted that. I think she got, the good, right kind of lines. And, she's cute. Dayeon. She is still the favorite of Mnet, it seems, as she is given so many lines in Wadada. She's very well-rounded. I think, maybe she doesn't need that much, personally. Not a hit against her, but just to spread it out amongst everyone else. Youngeun, one of my favorites from the show. She's getting a lot of, I guess, like lead vocals. She's kind of like a second main vocal, is what I'm gathering. I thought she did fine. She didn't really stand out to me in any way in particular. No, she's just solid, good, no complaints. Yeseo. Yeseo's so funny. I mean, I had this with her on the show. She just has like something to her when I think it's the Nugu energy because she was in Busters. She really just like puts her all in everything she does, and it's so cute. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't think that really worked. But, I just can't help but like love her and just root for her. I think she's really cute. And, she did good in this. She was great, I thought, in Mask. That was a whole new Yeseo. That was fantastic. But yeah, I love her. Hikaru, I thought she was good. I think I actually liked her a lot more here in the group than I did while on the show. I think this is just more concepts that fit her better. I mean, I don't think she was given much to really, show off or shine. But from what I saw, I liked. Mashiro, my favorite from the show that ended up making it into the group. She was given so little. I think in general with Mashiro, she's not really a member that I think like stands out. She's just such like a mature member to have in the group that's just consistent. And I really like that about her. I don't know how to explain it. Lastly, the star of this debut, Shen Xiaoting. Oh my god. Oh, she's so good. I love her. She was given so much more than I expected. For one, she is like, I guess, the official center, which is fantastic. Love that. She's just so good. She's so beautiful. Love that she had, actual lines. Love that she just had so much center time. I'm so happy. As for my bias right now in Kep1er, I don't know. I feel like I have nothing to go off of except the show still. Like my top three in no particular order, I guess, are Shen Xiaoting, Mashiro, and Yeseo. But like, I don't have a bias. No one's really like, capturing my heart. And I've known these girls for so long, which is weird. Why can't I pick bias? Yes, only time will tell. I did watch their like little show that they had. Thought it was okay. Just kind of highlights once again is that this group still needs to build up the chemistry And yeah, I guess it's to be expected. But it's also just like, yes, we're together for like a whole how many months on that show. Granted, you were competing against each other, which is kind of awkward. And now you have to be like best friends and co-workers. It's a really weird system. Overall, I'm content with this. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think it's better than IZ*ONE's debut. But IZ*ONE's debut, I think, was just it's so hard to top. I did buy all of Kep1er's albums, all the versions, as well as M-Wave signed ones. So that'll be fun to see whose signatures I got when that comes in. You know, let me know your thoughts on the Kep1er debut. I'm seeing many mixed reactions from it because it's definitely a divisive kind of debut. I think we all maybe wanted a little bit more, but I'm content with what we have. You know, we're gonna have them for, I don't know, 2 years? How long is their contract? I'm excited. It'll be fun to watch the group grow and get closer. And, you know, hopefully we'll get past kind of this like awkward lack of synergy that I'm kind of feeling in their performances. And, you know, that might just be a me thing. You might think they have great chemistry, and you know what? Yeah, difference of opinion. That's it from me. I hope you're having a lovely time of day wherever, whenever you are. And bye. Congratulations to Edits by Kiara for winning last video's giveaway. Woo! I will be reaching out to you very shortly, so please look for my message and respond to me, please. Happy Boba Miss! Woo!